After going through all the cards for Baroque Works and then Warlord themed decks, I've covered most of the blue cards from set 1 of the One Piece card game, but there are a few random cards not tied to any particular archetype to go over, as well as a couple of mini themes. First one to look at is Pacifistas. Sentomaro, as the Marine in charge of the Pacifistas, can pay 2 Don while also having 1 attached to play a 4 cost or less Pacifista from your deck. Bartholomew Kuma is the original Pacifista, and in this card he is a blocker that on KO play a 4 cost or less Pacifista from your hand. And so the Pacifistas are available in 2 options: the skillless with 6,000 power or the blocker with 5,000 power, and gets past the playset rule, letting you fill your whole deck with them. If you're a Digimon player, think Eosmon. If you're a Dragon Ball player, think about Metacooler. Word to the wise, when you open your Romance Dawn packs, make sure to keep every copy of this card you come across in case you ever do want to make a 50 Pacifista deck. In blue, we also have a few Punk Hazard related cards, a few skillless including Mocha, Virgo and Monet, who has a trigger to play, and then there is Caesar Clown. 5,000 power for a cost of 4, and on KO he plays a Smiley from your deck. Smiley is a 3 cost with 1,000 power, but Don times 1, it gets 1,000 power for each card in your hand. To get maximum value for this card, you're obviously going to want to have a big hand size. At this point, blue doesn't have any searcher cards to help you draw, but it does have a couple of things that draw if your hand is too small, so they would be worth putting in with this strategy. Cards like Love Beam and the blue-purple Crocodile Leader. It's a shame that this card doesn't have unlimited stipulation like the Pacifistas, but I think the strategy will be worth revisiting down the line one day when a future set has more of a Punk Hazard focus. And if you think that Punk Hazard's representation here is small, take a look at the East Blue. Arlong gets a single card that can be rested via active main, not from attacking, and it will let you choose 1 card in your opponent's hand and reveal it. If it's an event card, you'll get to take a card from their life and put it at the bottom of their deck. This card is very random. It would be great against the Crocodile Leader running an event card focused deck, but otherwise would have a very slim chance of actually working. We haven't heard any word from Bandai if this game will have side decks for best of 3 games, but it would be good in a side deck sitting there if you do come across a Crocodile deck. Otherwise, at least you get a little bit of hand knowledge. Doesn't feel worth it though, attaching a Don and not even attacking with it. Elvita, Don times 1, when attacking, discard a card to bounce one of your opponent's 3 cost or less back to the hand. Not terrible, but you've got to be mindful that your hand size just got smaller and your opponent's got bigger. And there is a big vanilla Don Cree. God, I hated this guy. I'm so glad that Luffy whooped his ass. Randomly, there is a skillless Bellamy, and then there is Jinbei. Costs 4, and on play, bottom decks are 3 cost or less, and it can be played from trigger. I'd rather use this than Alvida. Interestingly, this blue Jinbei doesn't have a Warlord trait, he has Straw Hat trait instead, making him the only blue Straw Hat card available so far. Not sure if that's a mistake or not, but for now, file him away in your memory for when there is a blue Straw Hat deck in future sets. Also hinting at a switch to blue is Supernovas and or Heart Pirates with this Trafalgar Law promo. On play for a cost of 6, if your opponent has 6 or more cards in hand, add 1 of their life to their hand. And that's one way to get around a lot of counters. And with this video, the Baroque Works video and the Warlord videos combined, that is all of the blue cards. Make sure you check back soon for more deck analysis. Subscribing will help you know when there is a new video up, or you can see a heads up when I talk about what I'm making on Twitter at Hacky Lessons. I'll see you guys soon.